Welcome back. The November 4th municipal elections are quickly approaching, and for those on Folly Beach who are not yet sure who they want to vote for, can attend upcoming candidate forums. Carolyn, you will be moderating both. The first is on Wednesday and will feature Folly Beach Council candidates, and the second is on Thursday with mayoral candidates.
Yeah, so we've got a jam-packed week of debates and forums happening, and these events are both sponsored by the League of Women Voters. Again, the mayoral candidate forum is October 16th. It is happening at the Palms on Folly Beach. There are 5 candidates in the running, and all 5 candidates have committed to participating in this forum on the 16th. So we are looking forward to it. All of the questions, I can tell you, Tim, were submitted from the community, which is very important in terms of making sure that concerns of people who live right in this community are being answered. Sometimes as journalists and organizations get together, they may have a different idea about the concerns, but that's one of the things that I like about these forums is it's an opportunity for the people who live, the constituents, to actually get their questions answered. And so the Folly Beach City Council forum is the night before, and we have 6 candidates in that race. All have committed to participating. Actually, I'm seeing a longer list there, the candidates who filed, but if my notes serve me correctly, for the candidates for council, I think we will actually have 6 candidates, but I have to...
John McFarland, William Farley, Blair Holliday, Skip Fink, Annie Whiting, and Jimmy Rawls.
That's right. Yeah. So 6 candidates for those are just that's the full list of the numbers of people who filed. But yeah, so we are looking for a really robust conversation Wednesday and Thursday night at the Palms Hotel. Again, this is organized by the League of Women Voters, and we are really excited about hearing from these candidates and finding out more. You know, one of the things about a forum is that these questions, the candidates will all get the same question, whereas in a debate situation, that may be a little bit different. But they will all have an opportunity to introduce themselves, to indicate why they want this particular office, why they are seeking this elected seat. And then they will have an opportunity to ask these questions. And these are the questions from people who live, grow, work, and want to be a part of this community.
And Carolyn, you are no stranger to moderating political forums, and you've also hosted many great debates here at News 2. How do you prepare for these types of events?
A lot goes into it, you know, and again, what I will say most importantly is thank you. I appreciate anyone trusting me to be a part of something that is so important, and that is getting information from the people who want to serve. So I appreciate greatly, and I'm humbled by the opportunity to be a part of these planned events. So, you know, there are always meetings, and one of the first things that we always establish, where will the questions come from? And in many of the debates that we've had, particularly those we've sponsored here at WCBD News 2, we spend months coming up with questions and making sure that the questions are fair and the questions change. They evolve over time, as we know, everything in the community does. And so a question that may have been written or tailored based on what was happening at that time, as we get closer to Election Day, that question might have to be modified or amended in some way so that it's much more relevant to what's happening and to the candidate. So it takes a lot of work. What I like about forums is some candidates will have an opportunity to answer the question first, and so the other candidates will be at a slight disadvantage because they would be able to tailor their question. But once we will reverse the order, and everyone will have an opportunity to know what it is to answer that question first.
And again, the council forum happens Wednesday. The mayoral forum is on Thursday. We will put information on our website. That's all the time we have for this episode of News 2 Now.